Hi, Toodles. Hey, Toodles. Another video on this hot for Chillin' Wednesday. Woo! I'm excited. I am doing another video. I decided to do a video on my e.l.f. bite-sized palettes. I posted a picture on Instagram. And I posted the ones that are my favorite ones that I would actually repurchase again. There was one actually I was really wanting and could not wait to get. But when I got it, I thought I was going to like it and love it, but I didn't. So anyway, getting into this, I have the e.l.f. bite-sized palettes. This is what I have, this many. There is two I need to get, two of them. I think they were there. I don't know which ones they were, but I forget what they are, but they're like $4 and not $3. They're $4. But I am going to go on their website and see if they have them. And I want to add them to cart. And I'm going to do an e.l.f. purchase and get those as well. This one, e.l.f. bite-sized palette is Truffle. I did pan one of the shades in here. This is one that I would not repurchase again because I did not like this palette, these shades in here. This was the only shade. Well, actually, I did not like the shades. This shade right here is too dark. These shades, I'll go ahead and swatch them for you. But I am going to take, because knowing that I have the palettes, those are the shades. Knowing I have this palette, these shades are too dark. I don't like dark shades like that. Now, I will say, I can say this shade is not dark enough, but it is like a light shade. And I probably could use that shade as well, but the other ones are kind of dark. So, I'm actually not going to use the black shade, but the other two shades, these two shades, I will probably use in this palette. And I may put this palette in Project Pan. I do have some Project Pans coming up. I have a lot of Project Pans I'm doing, but I may just put those like in a Project Pan and use them, or I may put it in my everyday makeup use and keep it in there until I can get one of the shades panned, actually. So, we will see about that one. That's one I do not really care for. Another one I like. Now, this one I do like. I Calf You. I like the purple shades. At first, I'm like, but I actually do like the purple shades. Now, this purple one here looks like it's going to be panned soon because it's got a big dent in it. I do sometimes sit here and play around with these palettes, just like playing around and doing a look. I don't do a video on it. I just play around with them. But I'm going to go ahead and swatch these palettes for you guys. These are on the e.l.f. website, but you can also get these at Walmart, Walgreens, and you can get them at Target as well. I bought pumpkin pie at Target. I had my husband buy it for me at Target because I was getting some stuff for my grandson, buying some Easter gifts for him, and oh my God, do I love it. And that's what this one, these are purple. So if I ever want to go for a purple shade, I reach for this palette. My husband and I went out one night, and he says, hey, we were actually outside working in the backyard, clean up a little bit, and he said, let's go out to eat and get something to eat. I was like, okay, give me a minute to freshen up. And I reached for this palette, and I did a purple look, even though I had on a blue shirt. But I did a purple look with that palette. And my husband and I afterwards, he's like, oh wow, He's like, I like that eye look. And I was like, well, thank you. My husband has noticed that my eyes have not been really darkened and light eyes, and everything's been going pretty good. He's been proud of the way I have been. This one is Cream and Sugar. Now, this one I thought I would actually like and fall in love with as well as the Carnival Candy one, but I did not. For instance, the only two shades in here are these two glitter shades that are pretty. This shade's a little too dark. I'm swatching all of them so y'all can see what they look like. If you don't have these palettes in your makeup collection, I would say go get them. And I would say you could buy them and put them all in your makeup collection. See how dark that is? And I have put this on my eyes. And it is just way, way, way too dark. I mean, I don't need to wear dark eyeshadow. Like I've said before, my husband says, when you wear dark eyeshadow, it's literally makes your eyes look like they're blackened. Like, oh, people are going to think I beat the crap out of you. So, and I do notice that people would say that. So, this one here is Pumpkin Pie, and I love the Pumpkin Pie one. I didn't think I was going to like Pumpkin Pie. And look at this. Look how gorgeous that is. If you want a real natural neutral shade, I would say Cream and Sugar is good too, but this one is really good as well. I wish they had like named the shades, but they didn't. So I'm gonna swatch them because this shade here is gorgeous, and this next shade, these shades, I'm gonna show you these shades. These shades here are so gorgeous. I do like these shades. I like this palette. And I'm shocked that I don't even reach for this palette much. And that I don't reach for my little e.l.f. palettes as much as I should. Because I'm using my big palettes. But I am going to, I need to start using these little palettes. And if they get like this where you have a pan shade, or I use up the palette, then I need to like, hello. I want to repurchase the palettes. The ones I like are the ones that I'd like to go out and buy and repurchase and have backups of them and keep them in with these palettes I have. Because I have a shelf over here that's black. For right now, y'all see this is my background. Soon, my office is getting, it's hot. I'm sorry, I'm hot and sweaty. I'm cleaning my office up and I'm going to rearrange my office, so this won't be my background. I'll have another background besides this one, so we get into that. This one is Carnival Candy. It is if you want a natural shade and a pop of color, if that is your cup of tea, then go for it. That blue is gorgeous. Now this palette, I would actually say my mom would probably like it, but I think out of the whole thing, it'd just be the blue shade. So if my mom was alive, I'd probably give her this palette and say, Mom, you want this palette? And she'd probably say yeah, and she'd probably have the blue shade already panned. I don't know how many palettes that she has bought. Little palettes, mostly Maybelline or CoverGirl palettes. Small ones, little quads, where you have like 4 little shades like this, but they're a little bit bigger. And it has to have blue in it. My mom is a blue eyeshadow. Her signature color was blue eyeshadow and red lipstick. She never went without red lipstick or blue eyeshadow. That was her signature color. And now, I do wear red lipstick. Before, I used to wear red lipstick, and I always thought the red lipstick basically made me look like a slut. Now I can wear red lipstick and it's okay, but that's the shades. It's not a bad palette, But I would not repurchase this palette again because I really don't care too much for it. The lighter shades are okay, but the dark blue shade is not something. I have other shades like that in my collection, and I really don't want like dark shades. So alright, this one I liked, and it is Rose Water. Rose Water was pretty as well. I know there is a dark brown shade in here, and I normally don't go for the dark shade, but this dark brown in here is actually pretty. The shimmer shades I actually like. This dark brown shade, it is dark, don't get me wrong, it's like a dark brown shade and whatnot. These shades are very pretty. I like mostly the first three shades. The dark brown shade's okay. It is not a shade that I would actually wear. I can say I would buy this palette again because of the top three shades, but the brown shade I would not wear. But if I am using this palette for like Shop My Stash and I'm wearing this palette, then I could put this as my before I put on my eyeshadow primer. I could have the brown on and then put the eyeshadow primer on and it would look good. Or I can use the brown shade as like darkened brows or use it for liners. So, alright, the next one is that I like, and that is the shade Berry Bad. I love this shade. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Yes, it's got a kind of a darkened brown shade. And if you kind of look at Rose Water, I wanted to say that these two shades here that my fingers are on kind of looks alike. But then I realized this one's lighter and that one's darker. But it still is another palette that I would definitely use. If you have been following my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram, y'all know I love shimmer shades. Shimmer shades is my holy grail. But I've had people where they have given me matte palettes just to give me a matte palette, and oh my god, I'm in love with them as well. But you see how gorgeous this is? Even though you get that dark brown shade, it's still like a gorgeous shade. I'm sorry. And I was like, oh my god. But I can say this is an okay palette as well. Like I said with this one, with the brown. This one, you can take the brown and use it for a darker brow or an eyeliner as well. Some of the dark brown shades, if you have a dark brown shade or a brown shade and you don't really want to use it as an eyeshadow, you can always use it for brow or eyeliner. Same with the black shade. Like the black shade in iCaf U, I can use an eyeliner brush and use it as eyeliner and try it out if I'm using this palette. I could do that with this one as well. I do want to use that palette because I definitely want to get them shades, the other three shades that's not pan used up. That one, I dropped it and broke, so I said I'm going to keep this palette out and use up that shade, and I did. My other favorite, this is one of my most favorites, is a Hot Jalapeno. Okay, just take a look at the greens. This is a good good palette for St. Patrick's Day. And I tell my husband, I said, you're going to work. I said, if you'd like to, I've got some 4-leaf clover stickers. Let me put one on your cheek and then draw a 4-leaf clover. Trace over it and do 4-leaf clover, and you've got it made in the shade. And I said, let me check it out. And I was going to do it this past year for 4th of July, or not 4th of July, but for St. Patrick's Day. And he said, no. But I did use this shade, this gold, OMG. Look at that gold. You see how gorgeous that is? I mean, but so, that gold is just too gorgeous. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. And these greens, like the greens, oh my goodness. Look at that. And the greens are gorgeous. The green, that like green gold color, just the two matte greens, oh my god. Okay. Not only is my last name green, not only is green my favorite color in the whole wide world, besides navy blue, I am just excited. I wanted a green palette. And I told my husband, one year I told my husband, I said, I want an all purple palette and an all green palette. He got me an all purple palette, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted. I showed him the purple palette I wanted, and it was by ColourPop, and I didn't get it. The ColourPop palette. He bought me a cheap dollar store purple palette, and he said, well, they didn't have green. This is all they had. And this was like, you know, and so I wasn't mad that I didn't get the ColourPop palette, but I wanted it. And then whenever my husband knew that remembered I wanted green and purple palette, he bought this one, gave me the money to get these palettes, and I did get them. He did buy me pumpkin pie, and I got that one at Target. The last one I think I needed, the last ones I needed was iCaf-U, I think. I think it was iCaf-U and the hot jalapeno. I think were the last ones I needed. Because the first one I got was a carnival candy. Because I really saw so many people doing so many makeup looks with that one. It was so gorgeous. I had to have it. Wrong. I did not have to have it. I did not have to have it. I just wanted it. And I found out that I did not like it at all. So, in that note, that is it for this video. I did make a little note on the ones I want. The other two I do not have. I need to get. I'm going to try to get them this week. I'm going to do an e.l.f. haul. Probably the only e.l.f. products I'll get will maybe them two eyeshadows, depending on how much money I have left, because there is a thing on Amazon I'm buying on Amazon for my kitchen and whatnot. So, and there's a few other things I want. So yes, I probably will after I buy what I'm getting off of Amazon, because that's number one. And I told my husband that's going to be the first thing I get. And then I wanted the two other e.l.f. palettes if they have them, that I did not have it. So I'm fixing to go on e.l.f. website, and I want to see if they have the palette. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you would like to subscribe to my Instagram, it is CRG Toodles. I will link it in the description box down below. Until next time, bye guys.